Start recording now. All right. So the 52 weeks is something when you get started. Yes, IML has a bunch of add-ons that you can add on, but within the 52 weeks group, there's a bunch of people already paying for those add-ons. So you don't have to pay for them if you just join the 52 weeks group. Now, the 52 weeks group is you're going to get a chance to learn from all the traders around Trade Nation who's made 6 or 7 figures, right? And each educator is going to have their opportunity to train their strategy over the next 12 weeks. So for 12 weeks, you get to learn from these people who's made amazing results. Like some of you've heard right now, our current instructor is Mr. Kilbay. I know he showed somebody in the room in Kentucky yesterday a $1.4 million day. You know, and I remember him starting out losing $1,500 because he didn't want to start off in his demo account, right? So if you're brand new, just listen to the system, listen to your mentors. You also get a trading plan with the 52 weeks. So we're going to tell you what to invest, how much to invest, and all you got to do is send $10. Now that's a one-time $10. That's a one-time $10. That's going to cover you for the year, and it's also going to show that you're coachable. It's going to show that you're rocking with us because the team isn't exploding right now because people explode when you focus on one thing. When you got all these people promoting 12 different things, people's confused, right? So when you focus on one thing, which is the 52 weeks, what is that? That's an online course where you're going to get support for 52 weeks, right? That is just simple. Also, man, it's just crazy. So when we first started, it's very important you know where we're at. So we're 82 people away from Chairman 100. Don't say nothing, just comment in the chat 82, right? Because I want everybody to understand how powerful this is. Because for everybody on the line, there's 100 plus people on the line. So I know for a fact that if we all do our very, very best in this next 42 hours to hit our goals. Now, watch how powerful everybody hitting their goals looks like, right? So when you look at all the success that's happening throughout the company, it's literally a chairman popping every day. That means there's a 6-figure earner happening every day. This is such a great time to be alive. Right, and you got to understand, because just the beginning of this month, I'm looking at my calendar right now. I have both my calendars beside me. And we were 730 customers away the beginning of this month. And 22 days later, we're just 82 people away. So that just goes to show you, if you keep planting the seeds, if you keep having faith, because time stands for things I must experience. So even though you're putting in the time, some of you, right? And some of you are getting crazy results very fast. And then you got a small group who's just like, man, when is it my turn? Well, your turn is right now. All right, your turn is right now. What you're seeing is the fruits of people who've been planting seeds nonstop with nonstop faith. They didn't stop. They didn't, let me plant some seeds, let me get discouraged. Let me plant some seeds, let me get discouraged. Let me plant some seeds, let me stop. Let me plant some seeds, let me find something to complain about. Right, so that's the only difference. You got to be a real farmer, right? And I got a couple things that I noticed on the line, even hearing some people say, I got front row seats to your success. It's very important that you start sounding like your mentor. Write that down. Because when people can see the change in your language, right? When people can see the change in your posture, right? You will get that automatic clout. You will get that automatic, what's the word besides clout? It's like the prospect will look at you different. They will give you the respect you deserve just by switching your language. And one of my mentors, he's always said, never be lazy in language. So when you have the opportunity to showcase that you're intelligent, showcase it. Like you got to. And when I mean copy the language, for example, I'll give you a small example of how small it could be. It could be as small as saying, like me, for example, I use the word awesome a lot. Now, coming up where I come from, you don't use the word awesome. The word cool. But you gotta switch up your language just to show variety. Like you're supposed to be good. So there's a PayPal. I'll actually comment the Cash App and everything. If you want to get a part of the 52 Weeks group, y'all send it in our private groups because I don't want to send the wrong thing out. Also, let's comment "We love you, Joyce" in the chat because she's been stepping up and taking care of support. She's like the Trade Nation assistant, handling all these problems people's having with getting in the group and just a lot of random stuff. So that's why we pay $10 also. So the leaders don't have to worry about who's active or not in your group, right? We have Joyce and a small group of people who is doing that for you. So just imagine if you plugged into the system and all you had to worry about was following the system. You didn't have to worry about who's active. You don't have to worry about calling your downline saying, hey, you know what I mean? You know that call, hey, right? Because we're doing that for you. So, and it takes teamwork, right? And no one wants to work for free. And everybody who's in the 52 Weeks group, also we take money from that and we pay out a promotion, right? So right now it's the end of the month, so focus on October, right? In the month of October, whoever has the most guests on the Thursday call, you're going to get $500. Right? That's what we do. Everybody who's plugged into the system, simple, you're going to get $500. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it, whoever has the most guests. And you got to screenshot it and post it in our WhatsApp group. So this is for all the new people. I'm trying to like tell you what's going on. You got to excuse me too. I ain't been asleep in 2 days. Like we've just been like on this tour, been going crazy. I know it's just what you got to do. People's like, man, dude, like why you working so hard? It's because, I'm going to put this 3-year, 4-year grind in so I don't have to work a day in my life, right? So who would like to grind for 3 to 4 years so you don't have to work ever? Right, so that's what we're doing it for. Like you don't think you just sign up in some opportunity and don't give it your all, right? And if that's you are tripping. You're the person who is literally going to work, and you're going to give them, and make sure you write down them in your notes, right? You're gonna go give them all your energy. Well, why does that make sense to you? You're going to give them 12 hours. Some of you work 8, 12-hour days. You're standing on your feet. You're staring at a cubicle. You're staring at the clock. And when you get home, you go to sleep. When you get home, you turn your WhatsApp thing on mute because it's blowing up your phone. Every time it blows up your phone, a Telegram and a WhatsApp, that's basically someone telling you, slapping you, saying, hey, why aren't you doing anything? Like, why aren't you adding the value? Why are you the one that's mad at the value? So that's another thing that you're paying $5.50 every single day for, is to stay engaged. Like you got people in that WhatsApp group changing their lives, y'all. I'm gonna show you a couple inside little text messages that I've been getting so you can know the access that you have. Now I'm gonna show some charts, but honestly, if you're looking for trading, that's why we love the product we have, right? We're not teachers, but we will show you. So if you need help, like finding something to watch and mark up charts, I'll show you exactly what to do, right? But you got to prepare. You got to prepare like your mentor is actually on the way to you right now. Because I know some people got fired up when we was going to Greensboro, we was going to Charlotte, and we was going to Indianapolis, which we had a blast in every state. Kentucky had a blast, right? Even on the way back, did some meetings, and about to hit the plane and go somewhere else, right? So calendar book, not looking up until the goal is done. Where is my goal? Bang, it's always right beside me. So where's your goals, right? You want to make sure you have your goals always beside you. This is important. See that? That's that Wraith truck. And my mentor told me, if God would do it for him, he'll do it for me. And if you honestly believe that, comment and say I am in the chat. Because if somebody's going to pay Sydney Ridgeway $10,000 a month, then why won't they pay you $10,000 a month? If the market is going to pay Akil Bay $1.4 million in a day, then you best believe it's for me. Right? That's just that simple. It's already done. Now, all I got to do is have the faith. What does faith mean? Faith equals time. What does time mean? Things I must experience, right? So I know it's meant for me because why? I said it. Bang. Now what do I got to do? Survive the time. Cool. While I'm surviving the time, how must I operate with faith? Woo. If you operate with faith, what does faith mean? You're going to operate regardless. Regardless. It doesn't matter what happens to you. Right, so you got to prepare and grind like your mentor is always on the way to your house. Right, because things got messed up with our hotel room, so we had to get changed at Curtis's house, right, for example. So we go to Curtis' house, we walk in his house, first thing we see is affirmations. That's awesome. You know, so what's the first thing we're going to see if we just somehow needed your bathroom and say, hey, we're in your city, our hotel's not ready, can we stop by your crib and get dressed and chill for a minute? Doesn't matter what your crib looks like, big or small. It matters what you see your crib looking like, if that makes sense. So it just blew my mind going into Curtis' crib and seeing all his affirmations everywhere, because that's how you all got to operate. You got to operate every single day. When you wake up on Monday, which is tomorrow, when you wake up, you got to say, man, my mentor is on the way. I got to have some guests. Right, my mentor is on the way. If he came in my house right now, would I get fired? Like, would he tell me? Because you know your mentor chooses you. Right, so you can all say, hey, Chad, I want you to coach me. Well, you know I'm going to coach you or not if I call your phone. Right, but you can actually call me all day long because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to text me and say, hey, what's next every single day? And then when I decide to coach you, because I'm not going to coach anyone who can't follow instructions, because it's just wasting both of our time. I wouldn't even charge you. I wouldn't even want your money if you can't even listen, right? Listen to what? Small things, everything, right? So this is for example, you got to promote like your mentor is on the way tomorrow. So what does that mean? When you wake up tomorrow and you see somebody influential on Instagram, you see someone influential on Facebook, you need to start tagging your mentor, Riyad Jones, Noble, Chad, Zinja, under these people's posts so you can make the connection. The internet is so powerful now, you don't even have to do a three-way call. You can literally tag whoever you're talking to. Like, hey, look, tag Chad under Thomas post. What does that do for me? I'm going to see who Thomas is. What is that going to do for you? Thomas is going to see who I am. I'm going to comment under Thomas's post. Say, hey, Thomas, what's up? Let's connect. I see Zinja connected us for a reason. So now we're talking, we're engaging. And now Zinja's out of the way because what is Thomas going to do? He's going to look at my page instead of hers. He's going to say, wow, this dude is lit, right? And then he's going to give Zinja more respect because Zinja showed this law, write this down, the law of association. So when you show people that you got new friends that are wealthy and going places and leading other people to places, people tend to want to get in that circle. Comment in the chat box a circle if you believe what I just said. Because just leveraging your power circle will have some people hating on you or loving you. They like, man, she's moving up. Like, he's moving up. He's not hanging with the same people. She's literally tagging this ISIS girl. Who the hell is ISIS? They're going to look at ISIS page. They're going to see that she's been in several different states. Is this making sense? They're gonna tag Mr. Fuel's page, and they're gonna see that he's working his ass off. They're gonna say that they're gonna see that he's not working a job too. That's what they're gonna see. They're gonna see, yeah, he's working his ass off. I mean, even if he is working a job, no one knows it because on your Facebook page it shows your belief. I just need you to know that. Like, if I look at your Facebook page, I can see your belief. I can see how sad you really are. What does that mean? I can tell if you're motivated or not by what you're posting, what you're doing, right? What you're doing. Let's break down the word doing. Doing. Ing is a verb, which means action. No one takes action if they don't believe. So if your results is still 1 like, 13 views, it's because your belief allows you to not be consistent, so therefore you will be broke, right? The only thing you can do in the world and receive a paycheck every Friday and not grow is work a job. Your job only requires you to be there. It doesn't require you to grow, right? So if you want to do the easiest thing in the world to get paid, which is just show up to a job and don't grow, do that. But if you actually want to join the party, what party? The Freedom Party. If you want to join the party, what party? The Wealth Party. If you want to join the party, what party? The party at the top, 77 floors up. Right, that party. If you want to join that party, all you got to do is a few things every single day. One of them, the whole team right now, we're on the 4 agreements. This is also a good thing to do to write down on your goal card is your freedom date. Is your freedom date. Is your freedom date. When is the last day you're done? When is the last day you're done? See, if you don't even have a freedom date, you don't even believe you're free. That's why I'm telling you, it's so amazing. Because I look at some of you and I can tell exactly why you are where you are. I can tell. Because we've helped so many other people hit these 6-figure ranks and they're popping like popcorn. Like Platinum 1000 is the new chairman. What does that mean? That means faith has been activated in people. That's it. If your faith is not activated, you're the person who's not going to retire in 52 weeks. You might retire in 2 years. Because the first 52 weeks, you got to watch everybody else do it. You got to say, wow, wow, wow. Right? That's what you got to do. But the person whose faith is activated, they're going to say, wow, faith activated. How? They're going to say, how? Not wow, right? So you got to get from watching the movie to actually participating in the movie because you are a director. So stop acting like an extra in your own movie. It's crazy, right? So let's talk about this. Let me show you some things too, because this is the access you have when you're locked in, plugged in. So let me show you the access you have. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. Watch this. Hold on, I gotta share my screen. Hold on. And this is what people's been doing who's trying to get this money. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Telegram. A lot of you need to communicate with me in Telegram. Also, if you have a Telegram, the good thing about Telegram is it lets you know when other people get Telegram, which is a clear indication of why is people getting Telegram. Well, they want to either communicate long distance or they just linked up with trading or they're starting to try to figure it out. So if you're brand new, this is the Harmonic Scanner group right here. This is a trading only group. You will not hear any type of recruiting, anything in this group. This is only trading. We send our signals in this group. We send all type of updates. Also, we send the markups of how we got the signals. So this is a very, very, very important group to be in. Also, hold on, let me show you another thing. WhatsApp. WhatsApp is very important. Here we go. WhatsApp is very important. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. If you was 187 people away from Chairman 50 right now, this is what you would be doing. Because some of you are just 3 away from Platinum 150. I heard somebody saying they're 3 away from Platinum 600. Some of you need to get that done tonight. See, that's the difference between someone who's going to get it for somebody who just wants to get it. They're going to make the phone call. And watch this. What's the difference between them making the phone call? Their belief. If your belief is not set on you already have your goal hit, then your belief is set on what excuse am I going to believe today. So some of you, if I just say, hey, make the phone call, you're going to look at the clock and automatically say it's too late. I can't call nobody because it's too late. But the person who's going to become a millionaire before the year's over, they're the person who's going to say it's perfect time because now they have to be focused. The kids are asleep. Nothing else they could be doing right now but talking to me about setting up their future, right? So it's just two different beliefs. It's really that simple. And if you're the person who sends somebody the information and the prospect comes back to you and says, hey, I know all about this, right? I'm not trying to recruit people. Well, you say, perfect, me too. So since you know about this, let's get you started. What's holding you back? That's how you respond to that. You say, okay, I've heard something about this. Because guess what? If you are the person who waits till next year to start building IML, everyone's going to know about this. We're about to go viral, y'all. We're like a $5 million company. We're about to take this thing to $1 billion. You know how many millionaires has to get created in order to go to $1 billion? I want y'all to look at this, screenshot this, because this is about to be our future. Now, this is the math. When we start breaking this down, let's break some other people down because we got some success that's happening right now, y'all. Let's look at another rock star. Let's look at Denise, right? 59 people away from Platinum 5,000. This is what you got to look at every single day. Let me show you what you look at every single day, right? When you log into your office, this is what you look at every single day. Right, that's what you want to do. You want to log in because remember, you're paying $5.50 every single day, which is not a lot of money if you use what you're paying for. Because if you use it, you're going to make more than $5 every single day. That's a fact. You're going to get so excited, you're going to just talk to somebody. They're going to sign up. You're going to make $35 for the day. So you just got to, however you look at it, just look at it how your mentors look at it. Don't even trust yourself to look at it how you look at it. Because if you honestly could trust yourself, you would already have all the goals that you want. So now you need to stop trusting yourself, right? So watch this. So we're looking at this, right? 63 away from whatever the rank is, right? It could be whatever yours say, right? So you want to look at this every single day. And remember, success is math, right? Success is math. So if I'm looking at 63 and I know that I get 1 out of every 10, right? Hold on, let's look at something else real quick. Well, let me stay on that thought real quick. So you get 1 out of every 10. If you're listening, just comment and say, I'm with you, coach. So you get 1 out of every 10. Right? So that means that when you make 5 to 10 phone calls, yeah, 3 or 4 people might join you. That's just the numbers. But in all reality, one person is going to be that person. It is what it is. Because think about it. Out of every 100 people in the world, 1% dies wealthy. So out of 10 people that you talk to, every one has the 1% wealthy mindset. So you got to know that. So if you want 4 people to join you every single day, then that just means you got to expose 40 people every single day. Now watch this. Who can do that? Anybody. You just got to believe you can. You just got to want to do it. You just got to want to do it. The only reason why you only make $50,000 a year is because that's what you want to do. You want to go to work. You want to fight traffic. Whether it's only to pay your bills, whatever excuse you tell yourself of why you want to do it, but that's what you want to do more than the 3 Ps. Now, this is the 3 Ps. How did George McCoy go chairman 10 and now about to hit chairman 25 in 2 weeks? How in the world did Tony Kano go from no reps to platinum 600 in just 2 days? How did all this happen? And it's called the 6 days.
Welcome.
Right? So the 3 P's you got to learn, which is put on your calendar. If I'm looking at my calendar, everybody look at your calendar real quick. So the 23rd is tomorrow. So I'm gonna write prospect down. Very simple. Now I'm gonna go to the 24th and I'm gonna write present. I'm gonna go to the 25th and I'm gonna put promote. And then I'm gonna do that all over again. On the 26th, I'm gonna do present. Just mix it up. Because this is my schedule. I know on Tuesdays I'm either presenting at a live meeting. I know on Thursdays I do my online call. So on Thursdays and Tuesdays I'm always presenting. Well, guess what? You can't present to nobody on Tuesday if you didn't prospect on Monday. Does that make sense? So all you're doing is going through your calendar, writing present, prospect, or promote. Promote, prospect, present. Like every day you should wake up and do one of those 3 P's. That way you can have $3 million in your bank account. When will that happen? When you believe it for. What if it was that easy? You feel me? Like what if? Let's get back to business. So if I know I need 63 people for this account right here, look at this. Let's look at another account too. That's what we're doing right now. We have no gain. So if I know I need 59 people for Platinum 5000, how many people do I need to talk to get 5? Somebody talk to me.
20, 50.
There you go.
50.
There you go. Now, how do you talk to people? Watch this. I'm going to show you. Oh, my goodness. See some other people. How do you get out of there? No, there you go. All right. Okay. Another thing is the locker room versus the 6-figure group. All right. All that is my legs. You build 3 legs. So if you're in my right leg, you're in the locker room group. This is the locker room group, which is actually our weak leg, ladies and gentlemen. I figure I'll tell you all that. So if you're in the locker room group, you're in a weak leg. So if I was you, I would take a goal to take this group to the strongest group, right? So we're 82 away in this group right here. So this group of people, you're holding up the whole show. The 6-figure group is my first leg, right? This is a strong leg. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. Maybe you can set up your business like this as well. Let me show you actually. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let me log out of this one. And I'm going to log out. So you can set up your business exactly how I set up mine. Because when I first hit Platinum 150, and let me say this to y'all. You got to make $37.50 a week before you start making $18,000 a week. If you heard me, I need you to comment and say, I'm grateful. Right? Comment in the chat and say, I'm grateful. Because I was a Platinum 150 before. So when I used to log in my back office and it used to say Platinum 150, I knew it would say Chairman 100, even though still to this day it doesn't say it. I just look at it every single day and I know it says Chairman 100. So when we look at the rank advancement, you got to look at rank details. This is very important. I want to show you what it looks like. All right. So when I was a Platinum 150 and I knew you only need 3 legs, I started 3 different group chats. And that's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. So for this is my Spanish team, Costa Rica, all of that. This is my Caribbean team, Barbados, Jamaica, Caribbean, St. Louis, all that. And then this is the United States team. So I knew when I was building my group, or opposite around, this is actually the Caribbean. This is actually my United States leg.
Amari.
And this is actually my Spanish leg, right? So when you're looking at this tells you the rank. So if you look right here, this is the weekly rank cheat sheet. Every day you need to look at this. So whatever your numbers say. So when we was looking at Chairman 100, it says you need 2,000 people in leg 1. Well, right here is 2,700 people in that leg. Guess what? It started with 1. When I first started, this number right here said 1. How did you grow it from 1 to 27? No emotion. I just kept practicing what? Showing the plan 4 to 5 times a week. Waking up, letting my calendar be my boss, never another human being. Keeping it, if they said if success is 90% spiritual, what does that really mean? How does faith come? Through hearing. So that means if 90% of this journey is me battling me, then I just need the 4 agreements playing in my ear every day, all day, because I was a negative person. So guess what's the goal, ladies and gentlemen? We got to hit Chairman 100. We need this 918 people to say 1,000. So what does that mean? As a top entrepreneur in the world, I like to consider myself. That doesn't mean, Chad, hey, go sign up 82 people yourself. Yes, I'm going to wake up and act like no one is, write this down, start at 0. That's what that means. When you wake up and start at 0 every single day, no matter what you earned, no matter what success you had the day before, you got to start off at 0. That allows you to go get that 82 as if nobody had your back. So yes, I'm going to wake up aggressive and grind like nobody has my back, but it also lets me know the law. That's why this is so important. When you help other people's bills go away, your bills go away too. So all that lets me know is that I need to help 82 people find a way to get their bills residually paid through IML's comp plan. So that's the mindset you got to have. That's how you got to prepare yourself every single day. When you wake up, you got to say, man, my team is still working a job. I can't have this. Man, my team is not millionaires yet. That's how I used to wake up every day. Now, 2 years later, guys, it was only 2 years. 2 years later, now I'm looking at people's dashboard. They about to hit Chairman 50. Look at this. This dashboard used to say Platinum 150. Now they're at Chairman 10. Does this make sense, ladies and gentlemen? You got to see it before it happens. Who's with me?
Yes,
I'm right here.
You got to see this. You got to feel this. So when we look at this WhatsApp group, we got to take responsibility of being the one to fill this mug up. You got to say, man, I want my team in this thing. I want to represent. You want to say, hey, look, I want to get in this group chat. What does it take to get in the Chairman 25 and up group chat? Right? Because this is where the top leaders in the whole company is. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give 1 second to celebrate Bryce Thompson as he's at 22 years old. Let's go!
That's what's up.
That's huge.
Let's go.
Yes, yo, Chairman 250.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
He's making $250,000 a month.
At the age of 23 years old.
It goes right there.
23.
23? This boy in
Age
college.
times 10,000.
You got
Thank you,
college
guys.
students that ain't got no job. You got college students eating ramen noodles, peanut butter sandwich.
Do it. This turn 23. We can do it.
3 million
I
involved.
was like, how is that? If I get paid for eating ramen noodles, I'll be rich. No, they're eating
That's
those because
amazing.
they don't have money.
So that's important, ladies and gentlemen. 20,000 new customers in 6 days. So right now the company is on fire. We're a trading company first. I need you to understand this. We are a trading company first. And that's why you need to use your products so you can learn how to trade. This is what you need to use. Let me go back to this. This is what you need to look at. You need to log into this, and we're gonna hurry up so we can get on that 7-figure, 8-figure mentorship call. And this is what you need to be looking at. Right here, this is how you learn how to trade. All right, you saw that, right? I logged into IML TV. It's very simple. I would go to basic or advanced, whoever you are. Right? I go to advanced and I play this. This is what I do every day. This is when I'm at the house. When I'm out of the house, I'm listening to the 4 agreements. Very simple. And remember, you got to form the habits before you form the money. The money's not going to come if you're not listening to the 4 agreements every day. The money's not going to come if you haven't formed the habit to look at your calendar before you look at your excuses. Like it's just not going to come. If you look at your excuses first, then you're going to be the person who's always clapping for everyone else, making another excuse of why it's not for you when this is for you.
Follow the rules.
So this is what I do. If you're brand new, you go to IML TV and you start trying to mark this up.
The entry's still confusing.
So now I'm going to go to Trading
Clear
View.
feels that the entry is confusing. Clear feels that the entry is very simple.
I'm giving y'all real trading right
The
here.
majority of individuals
Right? Trading View. This is how we mark up our charts.
You're risking more than 3%. I don't care.
So now I'm going to go back, and it says GA.
Okay.
So that's the first thing. I'm going to make sure we're on the same pair.
I like to break this stuff down. It's like, here's the thing. I want
We go GA right there. Boom. All right.
Is there a problem with price?
Let me see what he did. So he just marked up before it shot up. So now, if I'm brand new, I'm going to start playing with the toolbox. All right, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to start playing with my horizontal line because that's the line that we use the most. And I'm going to try to do what he's doing. I'm going to just keep going back and forth. Oh, he draw two lines? Figure out how to draw two lines.
Probably the easiest
right?
thing to understand.
What else did he draw in there?
What's going on is a lot
He drew a little blue thing. Let's try to figure out how to draw a little blue thing. And he's gonna. That's all you got to do, ladies and gentlemen. And then after you do that a couple times, after you take your academy a couple times, because this is that easy. You just got to do a little bit, and then we can do the rest, right? So after you do that. You can go back in your academy, right? Go back in your academy, study that a little bit more. And then you go just like this. Watch how easy this is. You go in the WhatsApp group, whichever one you're in. Don't know where you're at, right? Let's say you're in this group, and you say, hey, team, can we set up a Zoom, right? And then you look at your calendar and you already say when you're available. Let's not waste no time and go back and forth with somebody, right? So I'm looking at my calendar. I see I'm available Wednesday. So I'm gonna say, hey team, can we set up a Zoom Wednesday around 1 p.m.? Anyone free? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're paying $5.50 every single day, stop waiting on help. Use this group of 200 plus people who can help you, right? Because somebody just posted their stats. Let's look at this. It says Akil Bay. Let's look at this. Let's see if somebody can do the math real quick. Log in your office. If you know it takes 500 people to go chairman, how far away is Akil Bay from chairman? What's the math on this, somebody? That's close. Congratulations, Mr. Kilbay. Let's go!
That's 77.
Whoa! Is that
Already
right?
done.
Is that right? Is it 77 away?
I thought I was say it was 73 is what I was about to think, but I could be wrong.
So let's think about it. Let's go back to
120. 120.
Let's go back to the cheat sheet, right? The chairman cheat sheet. Go to rank details. It says 200, 200, 100 for chairman, right? So we go back. This one says
That should be 120 or so.
129. 100, 100, and then 81, right?
I think that's at 119 there, champ.
119.
Yes, sir. 119, 119.
Y'all see this, right? So how can you sleep? And even if you platinum 150, right? I need y'all to think like this. Even if you was a platinum 150 and you got your first 3 business partners, then you need to start thinking like, guess what? I'm 497 away from joining the top 1% of the world. And who can get 497 people to get started with them out of 8 billion people on Facebook? The person who decides to take every day serious for the next 52 weeks and become a brand next year, become a trader in the next 6 months, become a leader just by following other leaders doing exactly what they tell you to do, you'll be there. So I'm so happy and grateful now that we have just promoted 20 brand new Platinum 5000s, 5 brand new Chairman 10s, 2 brand new Chairman 25s, and 1 brand new Chairman 50 in this organization. God bless you all if you hit it. Let's turn back to the next call. David and Monte is about to hop on, and I'll see you all at the beach, in the bank. God bless. Let's represent tomorrow. Gang, gang.
Let's go.
Let's
gang.
go.
Gang. Let's get
Let's
that.
go.
Let's
Gang,
go.
gang, gang.
Love you all.
It's done.
Thank you, Chad.
Happy birthday, Crypto.
Gang, gang.
Let's go.